Hello, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to look at when the narcissist is going to defend you, when they do defend you. Yes, that's right. There are times when the narcissist defends you. Let's have a look at when some of these times are. Now, just say they have new supply. When they first met this new supply, they would have turned you into the nutter. She's crazy, he's crazy, he's delusional, she's jealous, she just couldn't handle, me wanting to spend time with my friends or family. She just always wanted me there on the couch with her. He, would never even want to go out. So they'll hear that at first, but now things start to change, and this is when they change. The narcissist has been going out with the new supply for a while now. Now they want to start making this new supply feel uneasy. It's when the discard's about to start. This is when they start to defend you. So the new supply may well, by now, be brainwashed about the ex. So they may raise something, or out of the blue, the narcissist will say, I really miss him. He actually treated me quite well. Or she was so nice. She would always cook me my favorite meal. Now this just sends the new supply, into a bit of a frenzy, I suppose. And they may then start to raise all the things that their ex did, all the things that the narcissist told them. This is when the narcissist will go in and defend you. If they're wanting to triangulate their children or family members, if they say negative things about you, and they're wanting to get a rise out of them as well, they will defend you. But usually it is with the new supply that the narcissist will defend you. Things weren't really that bad. I'm not really quite sure what happened. No, she really did care for me. He did make time for me, and he was a lot nicer to me than what you are. I do miss him. So this is when the narcissist goes in and they will defend you with the new supply. Another time that you'll find that the narcissist defends you is, just say you've caught them cheating, there's been betrayal, maybe even they've stolen some money, maybe this time you've threatened you're going to leave. The narcissist, if you have a break with them and then you attempt to go back and you say, look, I know that I also did some things that weren't right, you'll hear them saying things, no, there was nothing at all wrong with you. You did nothing wrong. This was all me. So these are the ways that the narcissist will defend you. It's chaotic, isn't it? It's crazy how we've even come to normalize these relationships, but we may have normalized them. The yo-yo, the discard, the get back together, the lies, the infidelity. I mean, it's 2022 and, narcissists still think it's really quite cool to still continue to betray their love interests, which is really sad. So we may have normalized all of this, but until we can really start to say, this is just not the way we were designed, we're going to continue to live with this sort of chaos. And it's just not healthy. And if you do want to go on to secure love, you're going to have to start to, first of all, go inside. And it's almost like needing to wean off a drug, because you become addicted to the narcissist and trying to get them back and trying to understand them. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make, is that they try to understand the narcissist. I really feel that instead of saying, why did they do that? Why did this happen? Start to say, what has this done to me? What did they do to me? What did they do to my body? What did they do to my psychology? What have they done to me? And that's when you can start to establish some emotional boundaries and start to say, no, you will not do this to me. And do we really want someone going in to defend us in this way? Is that respectful? And yet while we were with them, all they did was smear us. All they did was play us. So we're going to have to, if you do want to start to heal from this, we just have to start to see the circus in it all, because that's where you end up. And I've done a video on that it's just a circus. It's a circus. Sadly, you're the act, though. We're the acts. When we hang out with narcissists, we become the acts. And that's in any arena, whether it's in family, whether it's in business, whether it's in, the workplace, friends, lovers. They're always playing. And so you're always feeling that you're being puppeteered. So to stop this, thing about, does the narcissist defend me? Don't they defend me? Do they talk bad about me? They were nice to me a bit of the time, but then they, then they've done these other things and I'm just going to turn a blind eye, betrayal blindness. We start to say, well, possibly it's best now that I start to defend myself. I start to defend me. I start to put up some of those barriers. It's hard to have another person care and defend us when we won't do that for ourselves. As children, we didn't have a choice, possibly in many situations, but now we're adults. So the more healing we can do, then the better off you're going to be at finding a love interest who will look after you. But first you have to put yourself first and start to love you. And a lot of people think that self-love is about, doing your hair, buying nice clothes, putting yourself first in that way. Self-love is about boundaries, establishing boundaries. What will I allow in and what won't I allow in? And so we start to get in touch with our body, and we start to know that we have to defend our body ourselves. We can't just collapse all the time and, go into the fantasy brain. We have to start to say, well, my body is saying that this is not good for me. It's not safe for me. And do a little experiment. Go back over time. Not only just with the narcissist in love, but just go back and say, how many times was my intuition wrong? How many times was it wrong? And I bet you 9 times out of 10, it was right. So we do need to start to really get that red flag detector nice and polished up, and we start to listen to our intuition. All right, that's all for now, and take lots of care. Bye.